I have been in public horticulture since 1994. So yes.
I'm told.
And I had been into plants for years and years, ever since I was a little kid. I was 5 or 6 years old and I knew all the names of the trees that were around me growing up. Had an interest in landscapes and making landscapes growing up too. So it was kind of a natural thing for me to go into landscape architecture. I had looked at that as a major in addition to meteorology and photography, but decided that I didn't really like calculus that much. I probably couldn't make a good living as a photographer, so I chose landscape architecture. So started going to school for landscape architecture, and I was about halfway through my degree, and I got a job at what was then the NC State Arboretum. It's now the J.C. Ralston Arboretum. It's in Raleigh, North Carolina. I went to NC State, go back, and discovered that public gardens was really my thing. I love the combination of art and culture and horticulture and landscape that was all kind of blended in together. And so I took as many public horticulture classes as I could, and I got an internship at the Scott Arboretum outside Philadelphia. Worked there for a year, and I've been in public horticulture just about ever since then. This plant here is my favorite. This is Simpson's Stopper. It is in the myrtle family, and it just has almost everything you could ask for. Because it's in the myrtle family, the leaves are fragrant. They have almost a salady, spicy scent to them. It's quite nice. It is evergreen, and it has this gorgeous dark green foliage year round. The new growth is bright red, and then when it flowers, it's covered in these white starburst looking flowers. They're not very big, but there's a ton of them, and the plant looks like it's covered in white clouds when it's flowering. It's quite amazing. That's a favorite of bees and butterflies. And then the flowers, if they're fertilized, they turn into bright red berries that cover the ends of all the branches. And those are a huge favorite of birds. So if this is fruiting in your yard, you're going to have birds everywhere. It's also highly ornamental, and you can use it in a lot of different situations for a lot of things. We have it trimmed here as kind of a hedge, but you can also grow it as a specimen tree. One of the things that I like about it is you can either grow it, foliaged all the way to the ground, or you can trim it up. And if you do trim it up, you get to expose these beautiful cinnamon brown trunks that grow in kind of a sinuous twisted pattern. It's very, very ornamental, very nice. I actually have one at home next to my entrance that I have a uplight on, and it looks quite beautiful at night.